What's going on, everyone? So the white hat is back. We found it. We good. Lakers about to beat the Spurs. We know it's coming. I know it's coming. You know it's coming. White hat knows it's coming. We're in business. But on a serious note, right? Got the second game of a back-to-back and fourth game in the last 5 days, and Lakers are gonna have a day off, and then two more back-to-back games against the Bucks and the Nuggets once again. One of the things that I talked about very heavily, right? Because Lakers lost 4 games straight. A lot of panic, a lot of concerns. Oh my goodness, Tyler, why aren't you as worried as the rest of us are? And it was like, because you're gonna have a stretch against the Suns and the Spurs, right? And if the Lakers win those 2 games, we're good, right? Yes, that Brooklyn game is the one game that I'm like, you had to win that game. The Denver game hurts the most because it was like we were right there. We had a chance to beat it. And Jamal Murray beat us, right? I would have rathered a backdoor, Christian Brown layup or dunk, and we lost that way, than Jamal Murray hitting another game winner. It's just like, oh, come on, dude. Like, this guy, right? Like, every time. But regardless, obviously, we missing half the team. That doesn't help, right? During the stretch. Now, we did get Dorian Finney-Smith and we did get Jackson Hayes back. Both guys were great. Jackson Hayes in particular was fantastic in that Suns game. Phoenix is just awful, man. They're such a bad basketball team. But I digress. Not about the Suns, it's about the Lakers. And then, we're still waiting for Rui, who, based on reports, should be back sometime this week. Take their time. I don't want to see the Lakers rush him back, right? We need him healthy. We need him right. We've already gone, 8 games? It'll likely be probably 9 or 10 games before he's back. I could see him maybe coming back for the Denver game, right? It's probably when we need him the most, just because of his size and physicality, his ability to just match up, at least physicality-wise, against Jokic, I do think would be very beneficial. But he's a guy that, I want back. Obviously, LeBron James, again, same thing. Take your time. Don't rush him back. It's easy to take your time, not rushing them back, if the Lakers are winning, if the Lakers are doing what they're supposed to do, if they're holding their own on the win column, right? I said going into this stretch, if the Lakers could finish 3-3, I'd be happy, right? Weather the storm. That's all we need. Luckily, the Lakers did their job early in the season to where now it's not panic mode, in my opinion, yet. Could get there, right? Like, things could change rather quickly, but I'm confident the Lakers at worst will finish top 5 seed. I still think they'll probably finish in the top 4. LeBron's going to be back for at least 7 games because he needs to hit 65 games in order to get all the accolades, all NBA teams, all of that, right? Whether it's the first or third team, whatever, right? So LeBron will be back. Lakers will make a late season push and getting momentum going into the playoffs. I'm not worried about that. Luka's starting to look like Luka, which is really good. Love seeing that. But again, I'm not so much worried. Right? If they handle business against the Spurs today, then as long as you win one of those 2 games against Denver or the Bucks, ideally against Denver, I think the Lakers will be in good shape. I think everything will be fine, right? I think LeBron will probably be back on the 22nd or the 24th. I don't know this, just a guess, right? Because he's going to be expected to miss about another week. I think that kind of lines up to when he would return, if he does return. If Lakers win the next 3 games, and maybe, that gets pushed to the 24th. And if the Lakers win, the game on the 22nd, maybe that gets pushed to whatever it is, the 26th or 28th or whatever, right? Like, I think the more the Lakers win, the easier it is to keep pushing LeBron back. But you also need Luka healthy. You need Reeves healthy, right? You need guys to continue to remain healthy. Saw in that Suns game that both Luka and Reeves were hurt. I also wonder if Luka, at least at the time of recording this video, things could change. Who knows? We don't have word if Luka is playing or not, right? I do think the Lakers could win. As long as Reeves plays, I do think the Lakers can win without Luka. Because, the Spurs, although they have won a couple games recently, they've packed it in, right? No Wemby, no De'Aaron Fox, right? Like, they're tanking for the bottom, right? They want draft pick, all that stuff. Obviously, it wasn't just because they're resting guys. Victor Wembanyama ended up getting blood clots, which is never good. But Spurs have said, like, hey, he'll be fine. It's not a long-term thing. It's just kind of more precautionary to keep him out. which is, good, right? Obviously, blood clots aren't good, but the fact that it shouldn't be a lingering issue is good. And then De'Aaron Fox, they're already losing. They're probably not making the play-in or anything like that. He needed surgery on a tendon. It's like, hey, get that done. So they've packed it in. Right? Obviously, it's a game at a time. I don't want to look too far ahead. But if you handle business, I think, again, the ship is right. Which is why I said I want to wait till after this stretch of the back-to-backs, because these were 2 winnable games. Got the first one against the Suns. Now you got to get the one against the Spurs. You beat the Spurs. Again, I think now you're 2-2 on this road, on this little, not road stand, but the back-to-backs, the 6 games and 8 nights. Right? Obviously, again, the 2 games previously hurt, but it happens. It's okay. We can deal with it. Right? The Celtics and then the Nets. Would have been nice to beat the Nets, but you can't make up the losses. All you can do is make up the wins. So you get that. Lakers would have struggled regardless. All right. It's a lot of games to be played in a short stretch. Whoever made the schedule, I don't know what they were thinking, but it's very tough to win this, 6 games in 8 nights. LeBron, Luka, like these guys probably wouldn't have played all these games anyway. Right? Lakers probably would have struggled anyway. Yes, maybe they would have went 4-2 or something like that instead of at best 3-3. I mean, technically they still go 4-2, but let's say 3-3, sure. But they were probably going to lose a couple of these games no matter what, if we're being honest, right? Like it's very hard to do. But if you handle business against the Spurs tonight, whether Luka plays or he doesn't play or whatever, I don't mind sitting Luka for this game. Ideally, I would like him to play so we can secure this win. And then if you want to rest him in the Bucks game, fine. And then bring him in for the Denver game and try to beat Denver that time. Like I would love ideally something like that. Obviously, if he can play all 4 games and play them all 4 games. But again, to me, I prioritize the health of Luka and LeBron over anything else. Right? If the Lakers are the 5th seed, but they have a full healthy, like LeBron and Luka are ready to go, then I like our chances. If we're the 1 seed and LeBron and Luka are hobbled in on one leg, I don't think we're winning anything, right? Like I would rather see those guys healthy. But again, game at a time. You handle business against the Suns. Time to handle business tonight against the San Antonio Spurs. You do that, you get the win. Let's walk out of here, and then now let's get ready for that Bucks and Nuggets. I think it's the Nuggets and the Bucks, right? I think it's the reverse version now. So again, Luke, I all hands on deck, right? Outside of like Rui and LeBron, unless Rui's ready to go, but all hands on deck that's available against Denver. If you want to rest guys against the Bucks, rest guys against the Bucks. Got to beat Denver, right? But anyway. As always, this is a discussion. Pass question on you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? Hey, Phil, what are your thoughts? Do you think the Lakers handle business and win 2 straight and kind of get things back in order? Get ready for that Denver and Bucks game. Do you think, no, like, Spurs, this just feels like a trap game or whatever, right? Like, again, however you feel, whatever your thoughts are. Either way, I'd love to hear it. So let me know down in the comments below. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me not. So we enjoy these types of videos and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe channel. Hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Thank you.